Everyone, today I'm going to be looking at Bates Motel Season 5, Episode 7. This one is called Inseparable. So we're dealing with now the final 4 episodes of the series. The final episode will conclude the series, but I think we got these 3 episodes really to kind of tie up all loose ends on all remaining characters. So what we last left off, we had our psycho-themed episode with a twist, and instead of killing Martin Crane, Norman killed Sam, who was just a cheater, and it reminded Mother of her biological father. So with the twist, he was the one that died. So he was the one that died at the end of the episode. So other storylines we got going on is Dylan and Emma finally found out that his mother's dead, and Dylan contacted Norman, and they had an emotional scene. So I'm guessing that he might be trying to probably get himself to come back to Bates Motel, because there needs to be a confrontation between those two. And then we also have some storylines with Chick, and we haven't seen Romero in a couple episodes. Last we saw him, he was injured, and a friend took him in. So he's been healing. So we'll probably see Romero. We might see some of Chick in this episode. And Madeline, she was in the Psycho episode, and she's probably going to meet her end too with Norman Bates, because I don't think a lot of these characters are going to get happy endings. So, but we won't know till we finish this. But I think the next 3 are really just going to be tying up the loose ends. Norman did just kill Sam, so he's probably doing in this episode is he's probably going to try and get rid of the body, and he might have some arguments with Mother. And then there might be some of the other storylines that get focused in. So other than that, let's just see where we're headed into the final episodes of Bates Motel. Well, when he was killing him, he wasn't wearing Mother's costume, so that was different. He was Norman when he killed him. Well, buddy, you got to get rid of the body. I mean, it'll be worse timing if the sheriff just showed up right now. You can kind of see this through the Psycho movies, and it gives you something that we don't see in Psycho. And Psycho is a big mystery. So this kind of shows you maybe what the Norman Bates of Psycho was thinking during everything. So he's
do this to me. You can't.
He's not Mother. He's Norman.
And then when I say, "Okay, honey, you're right,"
but Mother's telling him to do it.
I mean, this is not fair. You painted me in a corner, and now you have to deal with it. Okay.
And the body's in the car. This is not good. Oh, is that Jim Blackwell? You are screwed, buddy. Well, you can't dump bodies in the ocean anymore, so what are you gonna do? Vomit.
It's gonna be a long night.
Did you
That was Jim.
It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with us.
That was Jim. Mother, it was Jim Blackwell. Who else is it gonna be in that lake?
Yeah.
You cannot have a meltdown.
Sheriff Green has already come around asking about him once before. She already suspects us of having something to do with his disappearance, and she is gonna.
Yeah, that's not good.
How many times have we done this, Mother? How many bodies are they gonna find in that lake?
They're gonna find a lot. Like last season.
It's gonna be the end of us.
You're supposed to. He has killed people. We don't want to forget that, but
I know there's an old well here somewhere.
kind of rooting for the bad guy here. We feel for Norman, but he is kind of a bad guy because he's killed people.
A lot of good things to drop bodies into.
Yeah, well, who's talking now?
A lot of people.
Doesn't even make sense.
You guys are getting careless now.
2, 3.
You could do a whole Breaking Bad thing and get some acid and dissolve it, like they did in the second episode of Breaking Bad. Now Madeline is going to be looking for Sam too. So everybody's going to be looking for Sam. Even Sheriff Green is going to start looking for Sam.
For 5 miles.
You can't control the weather, Mother.
I don't even know if Chick did it. We haven't kept up with him
Now he's
in
gonna
a couple
finish
episodes.
micro-cleaning the motel room.
Maybe Chick will survive this. Everyone else might not.
What do I do with it? I'd be happy to do it.
Hey,
No,
take
Mother, no,
over.
that is not an option. Okay? Never again.
Houston, we have a problem. Shit is
I'll
right.
handle this.
They
And
found
was
all the
Jim
bodies.
Blackwell's.
Man,
Well, that's
they got a bigger case now.
That's,
And any kind of evidence on any of those bodies that lead back to
I just
Bates
thought you
Motel.
should know Jim Black.
She can tell that he's,
Still like
Nervous.
to know why he had your address.
I mean, she can see right through him. She knows that
Looks like
something's
someone
up.
left here in a hurry.
Cops are trained to see liars, so
I mean,
she's
we
gonna
haven't
be
had any real
suspicious.
Did
She
we-
can see right through
I mean,
you.
we had someone.
She
I had
could
no idea
tell
that's what
you're
they were gonna
lying.
do.
She's
They
a
did
cop.
pay for the full night share. So.
She's
I
been
know
trained
you're not
for
like
that.
that, Norman.
I mean, just look at her,
Right then,
the way
Norman,
that she's
I'll let
looking
you
at
get
him.
back to your
She's
linen.
like, I
And the raking.
And the raking, yeah.
suspect you, man.
Take care now.
Alrighty, Sheriff.
So you won't be seeing the last of her. She's definitely going to be digging into this a lot more now. There's more dead bodies in that ocean lake. He's a lot different person than he was in the last seasons. Just full of rage and revenge.
We have to get everything out of here that could possibly arouse suspicion.
Did get rid of her body too.
So what are we gonna do with
Your body.
A spot in the woods, up the mountain pass.
It'll be pretty easy probably to get an arrest or a search warrant for them. There's a lot of things connected to the motel. A lot of things could be on those bodies. Man, it's a lot of work and you got to getting her down there, and I have to move her. This feels so simply. They've been just moving around dead bodies, and it just feels like something's gonna happen. Yeah, that's just a little too out in the open, where like anybody to see you. That's the best spot to put her, actually. Let's put her back in her grave and then just don't touch her.
I'll be back for you as soon as I can. I promise.
If somebody's gonna find her there. It's just a little bit too creepy here. Gonna put her back. The best way in this situation, just put her back in her grave. You know, you dug her up from there, it'd be the best place to put her. But then you would have to re-dig her back up again but you know. Well, because now the body's not there. Oh my God. Of course, now that she's not there,
Okay.
you're gonna think that he's okay. Yeah, I kind of feel so bad for Dylan.
You've been living here alone all
It's
this
been
time?
like 2 years. He's just
yes.
finding out now.
Yeah, I get by.
Oh, man, you should have called me.
How's Emma?
Oh, she's good.
Yeah.
You have a daughter?
We got married. And, we have a baby.
You a baby?
Yeah. Yeah, a little girl. Katie.
I'm so sorry that I didn't call you. That I haven't seen you for so long. It's just. You have no idea, Dylan. Every day is a small century.
Oh, he still sees mother. He has to know
Are you
that
still
she's
seeing
not.
your doctor?
I mean, he's not all there.
My doctor?
Yeah, your therapist.
Nope.
Oh, Dr. Edwards. No, not officially anymore. Although I did happen to bump into him in the village just this week, and, you know, he's doing well.
When did you stop seeing him?
After her mother died. It was all too much.
Are you still
Right
taking
before.
the meds?
Nope.
No, I haven't for a while now, actually. I really don't think that I need them.
You see, Mother.
The thing is that I do sometimes miss our mother. So very much, Dylan. I can't even tell you. It's just not the same, and it never will be.
I don't think you're well, Norman. I don't think you should be living here alone.
Well, living anywhere else, any other way, is not an option.
Imagine not knowing for 2 years that your mother was gone. Everything is normal as far as him grieving and everything, but because he just got rid of the body. Poor Dylan. I mean, I remember, I think the last time he actually talked to Norma, they had an argument. And Dylan is grieving like a normal person should grieve. The way that Norman did was not normal, even though he was the one that killed her. But yeah, he's a completely changed person.
Did she kill herself?
Nope.
No.
And you know who did kill her? Or you think you do?
I need my damn gun, so just make it show up by the time I'm strong enough to leave.
Where he finds it, then he'll kill her. But I mean, he's just as bad as Norman these days.
Well, he's asking a lot of questions, and you can't let him know the answers.
I won't. Mother, I would never do anything to jeopardize us.
He's your brother. I know you love him, but you can't let him in.
He's just visiting.
Norman, I'm sure he's coming at it from a good place, but unfortunately, he's just misguided. He's never really understood us.
What, do you want to kill him?
That's
Come on.
the price we pay for having what we have. It's just the two of us.
You just need to, like,
They can't kill
Cook a nice
everybody
little
off.
Dinner for the two of you. You know, charm him, be happy, convince him that you're fine, and then make him leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's your brother. He's gonna know. No. Something's up. He's not gonna be convinced that you're normal.
Dr. Edwards went missing just over a year ago. Apparently, he's presumed dead.
Dr. Edwards?
Yeah, I guess my brother was confused. You know, he said that he saw him a few days ago, but that's why he needs the meds.
Ah, he wasn't real.
I'm worried that if he doesn't get his meds,
he talked to him in that cafe.
What will happen?
He didn't really meet up with him.
I'm Dylan. I'm Norman's brother.
Oh,
You didn't know that he had a brother?
no. Well, I'm just going in to see Norman. My husband's missing. He never came home, and I just really need to talk to Norman.
He's missing.
I might have seen him.
He doesn't want her to die.
Wait, what do you mean? What's wrong?
He knows
with
that
him?
he's somewhat romantically.
Norman has mental issues. Okay, he's not well. That's all I can really say.
Yeah, I'm just in the kitchen, Dylan. Putting out dinner. Everything okay?
Faking it.
We need to talk. I just ran into someone named Madeline.
I see, you did, huh?
She was looking for her husband?
No. No, of course I don't know, Dylan. Come on, could we just talk about this after?
No, we cannot talk about this after. Okay, we're gonna talk about this right now.
I appreciate that he was
Madeline
trying
said that she
to
thought
protect.
he might have come here yesterday. Did he come here yesterday?
He's trying to protect Madeline because he knows that he goes after
Yes, he did.
romantic interests. So
Dylan, he happened to be here yesterday.
And what happened?
Well, you see, the problem is, Dylan, is that he was not a very nice man.
yeah,
And he came here because he was cheating on Madeline with this other woman, and she rented a room. You know, just so they could, spend a few hours together. Stop trying to confuse me, and you stop meddling with the truth.
they're always getting into fights.
Please just leave
The mind of a
me
mental
and
person
let me
is.
live how I need to live. Okay, you can't even be here, okay? So I think
We'll
that
never
you really
understand
should
what
leave
it's
soon.
like for someone in his condition. No, you're not well, and you can see it.
I just really want to help you get better. Okay, you need to trust me, please. I'm your brother, and I love you.
He's the only family you have, really.
I got the pharmacy to give me a few pills until we can get you a new prescription.
He's in no. I don't even think that medicine would even work anymore. He would need a stronger dose.
Please stay out of this, Mother.
Don't come at him with a knife.
Dylan. Dylan, I know you mean well.
Shit.
Because you have always meant well. And you may not believe me, but I am so proud of you.
Speaking as his mother.
I love you. You're getting in the way.
Oh, man.
Mother!
Yeah, he's better. He's doing okay. Mother, get off of me. Heard that. So, what's he doing? Is he? No, he's not dead.
I'd like to report a murder. My name is Norman Bates,
Oh,
and I killed Sam Loomis.
so we didn't know that was a twist. I didn't see coming because when Norman was talking to his doctor, I thought he was actually there checking up on him, but turns out it's all in his head. So I don't think that phone call that he made at the end there, that'd be too, I think that's in his head too, or he didn't really report it. But because that'd be too obvious for him to report it. So what I liked about this episode was we finally got the interaction between the brothers that we needed. I always liked when these two actors were on screen, even though when they do interact, they're usually arguing with each other because you're arguing with someone that's mentally ill, and in their mind, everything is normal, and everything the normal person sees is actually, the wrong way. So everybody's wrong in a mentally person's mind. So I did like the interaction. It didn't take long for Dylan to realize that Norman was not okay. I don't think I don't think that he made that call. So what I think he's Dylan's going to get involved with this whole thing, but I think he's going to just kick him out of the house. I think Dylan's just going to go, treat that wound or whatever he had, and then just try to get some more help for Norman. I mean, because they're brothers, he's going to try and help him the best way that he can, because he doesn't really have his mother anymore. So I liked that. I liked that Dylan finally went to the Bates house and at least saw how things were, and we got that scene with them. And when he was confronting someone that was mentally ill, it never leads anywhere good, because they're in his mind he's okay. So the other storyline going on here is the sheriff is onto his. I mean, it's not really onto him, but I can tell that she's suspicious of him just by the way, cops can tell people are lying, especially Norman. So I think she's onto him since all those bodies were discovered in the lake, and I think that she's just going to be more onto him in the final episodes. Other than that, we have Romero healing up with his friend and trying to look for his gun. I think that friend that's helping him, he's going to end up finding the gun, and he's going to try to escape. He may end up shooting her, because Romero's a different person than he was the last couple seasons. He's just filled with rage, and he wants to get back at Norma for killing Norma. So I think that everything's going to come up. I think that Romero's going to get out, and he's going to start coming after Norman. I think Dylan's going to try and help him the best way that he can. Other than that, I really enjoyed this episode. I like the scenes with the brothers. It was well needed for the show, because I just still can't believe Dylan went 2 years before finding out his mother was gone. That's kind of sad, and when you come into it, he had to grieve in his own way before he had to deal with Norman. But anyway, like this episode. Check out next week. I will be going over episode 8. Episode 8 of Bates Motel, and we're going to be winding down this reaction. So even though I know how it ends, how this series really ends, it'd be nice to see everything. It'll be nice seeing everything coming together in the end. So anyway, stay tuned next week. And if you guys like this reaction, make sure you hit the like button. It will ensure that in the future I make more reaction videos similar to this show. Other than that, you guys can hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell to be notified every time I have a video. And don't forget to check out my Patreon. You'll get full access to all 112 episodes for this season of my reactions. Other than that, I'll see you guys in my future reactions and reviews.